Hey, what's up you beautiful feckers? These are our new corpus tonfas, the Ohma. So insert your Ohmagerd pun here if you want, like, oh my god, they're so damn slow. You may remember these weapons from the Corpus Index event, which were wielded by those really easy to kill corpus combatants. Now I think they kind of look like a pair of crutches for injured buckethead corpus, and I can imagine a corpus crewman being handed out a pair of these. Oh, what's that, Garry crewman? You fell over and hurt your knee? Well, here's a pair of Ohma medical crutches. Get back out onto the front lines and make us some goddamn monies. Dead 5 minutes later. We'll tell your story, Garry crewman, don't worry, forever you will be remembered. Hey, remember that Garry guy? Who the fuck is Garry? So the Ohma are Mastery Rank 8 electric based tonfas that are incredibly slow, like I've said already. I mean, it's like having your teeth pulled. Even with Berserker, they are really slow, and their range is also just as painful. However, they have got the highest slide damage of all weapons in the game right now, so you may have jizzed a little if you enjoyed running a maiming strike setup. They also have a decent crit chance of 15% and a solid 30% status chance. Because of this, what the Ohma gives us is a serious amount of options for how we want to mod it, which is great. You can mod for maiming strike, like I said, or you can mod for a status build of weeping wounds and drifting contact, which is what I'm using in this footage. Or, because of the crit chance, you could mod for good old blood rush and body count. The Ohma basically gives us more options than most of our weapons in game, and for that, these are weapons that you should definitely try out because they fit multiple different playstyles. The major issues with them for me is the painfully slow speed and, like I've said, the serious lack of range, but you can fix those simply by modding for more speed or sticking on a primed reach or a reach mod into the mix. Now, they also come with an 8.5 meter radius on a slam attack that will deal electric damage on enemies and crowd control them as well, but the damage isn't great. However, crowd control is always welcome in Warframe. The big thing about these for a lot of you feckers is the huge slide damage, right? But will they be as effective as the Telos Boltus or the Atarax? I guess they might be, depending on what way you run with them. For me, as a player who doesn't enjoy sliding attacks, they're just another slow melee weapon for me to mod, whether for crit or for status. If you do enjoy sliding attacks from weapons like the Telos Boltus or the Atarax, then this is definitely a great option for you, and its damage might be higher than the Telos Boltus, or you might just see it as a side grade because of the lack of range on the Ohma. Because you also have to remember that the Atarax and the Telos Boltus have those bleed effects to take into account, which the Ohma doesn't have. This is the build that I ran with for a 70-minute solo run on a Kuva Fortress survival with my crowd control Nidus. Now, with this update, we also got a new stance for tonfas called Sovereign Outcast, which drops off Kuva Heavy Gunners, so you know where to farm that stance if you want it. And we also got some Corpus armor, which you're seeing on my Nidus in the footage as well. Not really sure I like that armor. I'm probably still going to keep my Targus Prime because it looks awesome. Now, I enjoyed the hell out of using these weapons, but at the same time, I hated them because of their speed and range, and I hate to go on about it, but it is two things that I like about weapons, and I just really didn't like it about these. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of the Ohma. Will you get it or not? Will you avoid it, or can you not wait to get your hands on it? Quickly before I end the video, to any of you who are still asking for my glyph in game, which is basically the sprays you get in game or the profile icon, you can get it on my Discord simply by asking the bot in glyph chat. Basically, when you jump onto my Discord, there is a chat panel on the left where you can select which chat room you want to go into. One of those is called glyph chat, and you go into it, you type in the command and say what console you're on, and the bot will respond and send you a code, and you can redeem that code on the Warframe website. I'm not going to make you guys jump through hoops for something as simple as an in-game spray. If you want one, simply jump onto my Discord and ask, and you shall receive. So like I said, let me know what you think of the weapon. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.